Hi guys, I just thought I'd share with you what's happening with the weather here in Britain. I live in Wales, so I just thought I'd start off with BBC News Wales. Flood risks as more rain lashes parts of Wales. Porthcawl Lighthouse took another battering in the storms on Wednesday. Further heavy and persistent rain has hit parts of Wales on Thursday, bringing the risk of more flooding misery. The Met Office has issued a yellow Be Aware rain warning, which is in place until Saturday, and an amber Be Prepared warning for strong winds on Friday. There are 2 flood warnings, 9 alerts, and a high tide warning. Wales has been battled by rain, storms and gale force winds since the latest onslaught began on Tuesday night. The strongest gust recorded was 72 miles per hour, and there was localised flooding. The recent spell of bad weather is down to the current location of the jet stream in the atmosphere, bringing low pressure weather systems made up of heavy rain and strong winds. Forecasters say the jet stream is showing little sign of moving. Maybe this is what they want, doing all their harp and that. Anyway, the latest rain warning covers all parts of South Wales and north towards Powys and Ceredigion, but winds are expected to be lighter. There are 2 flood warnings in force for the River Severn at Pool Quay and Trewen, and the lower Dee Valley from Llangollen through to Felin Meadows. There are also 9 alerts, which include parts of Denbighshire, Powys, Carmarthenshire and Gwynedd. An earlier flood warning for the Kingdom in Powys was stood down. Meanwhile, the clean-up is continuing following Wednesday's winds and rain. Ferry operator Steria says sailings between Wales and the island have been cancelled for today. Arriva Trains Wales has a replacement bus service in mid-Wales after lines between Llanrydnod Wells and Knighton in Powys were blocked by a landslide. Powys Council has also provided sandbags following severe flooding on the A47 between Libanus and Brecon. And Pembrokeshire Council have been clearing washed up pebbles from roads in Broadhaven, Knowlton Haven and Dale. The authority said the A487 Newgale Road would reopen on Thursday after removal of stones which forced it to shut. However, the coastal road leading south from Newgale towards the Pebbles Cafe will not reopen until Saturday. Pembrokeshire Coast National Park Authority said the majority of around 35 locations damaged in January storms had been repaired, but some had suffered further destruction in the past few days. It said coastal damage ranged from an accumulation of debris to the loss of land and dunes, while inland flooding and high winds had led to severe gully erosion to some bridleways and had brought trees down across paths. In Flintshire, volunteers have filled 49 bags with rubbish which washed up after the tidal storms on Dee Estuary at Shotton, Connors Quay and Flint. On Thursday, Minister of National Resources Alan Davies visited communities in Flintshire and Conwy after affected by the recent storms. Anyway, so you know guys what we're going through here, and that's just part of where I live in Wales. But we'll have a look, like in Dawlish, as you can see here, the train track, Dawlish railway line could be repaired by army engineers. They said that this here would probably take up to 6 weeks. But the problem is, if we're going to have persistent rain, are they going to build up all this wall for it to all be washed away again? So that's one knot there. And then we'll have a look at the BBC News for England. One front line here in Kinston. The clock tower has been left in a dangerous condition after being battered by waves here, which I think Dabu 77 thought it may have been a church, but it's not a church. And as you can see here, the rail track, it's just hanging in midair. As it says here, Network Rail said the line, which is hanging in midair, would take a minimum of 6 weeks to repair. So that was the other one. They said it would take up to 6 weeks. Here's some of the devastation. And we'll have a look at the other BBC now. And there are a few videos, so if you wanted to go to news, BBC News UK, absolutely loads of videos. Giant wave crashes over restaurant. Let's have a look at this one. That's somebody's business, which is just going to be washed away. As you can see, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you because a few of you... Oh, hang on. Scenes of raging seas in southwest England. I'll quickly show you this video as well. Just crashing away into people's homes. And people actually in this area are very worried because they obviously know where their homes are. It's obviously built on sand. So the foundations really for those properties to be there are not good. So, but we've just had terrible winds. I've never known it in the 43 years of my life, ever. So water coming through our windows. Let's have a look at this one with you guys. Oh, look at the railway tracks. So anyway, I'll stop that just in case I get done for any copyright laws there anyway. So anyway, guys, in America, I just thought I'd share with you what is actually happening here in Britain. God bless. Take care. Thanks for watching.